Look, this personal development stuff just doesn't work, okay? Because I've been trying to be all positive and look on the bright side of things, and it's not getting me anywhere. It's just freaking exhausting. Have you ever felt that way? Have you been in this place of, okay, well, I've tried that, or gosh, when I ask people, have you meditated, right, when they give me this response and I ask, have you tried meditation? Because their mind is just all over the place. They're having trouble being present. They're like, yeah, sure, but it lasts like, 3 rounds of breathing, and then that's it, and then my mind's off and running to Alaska. What do we do with that? And there's a really clear answer that I gave this person who shared this with me today. Very clear feedback, and that is what I want to share with you, because the person that I was talking to today, they weren't the only one. They didn't come to the session with me and being like, yo, this is where I'm at. Can you help me? I can. And this is what I want to bring to the YouTube community here as well. So let's dive right in. All right, so I had a person today call me up for a clarity call because they're like, you look, my life can't go on like this, okay? It's exhausting, it's tiring. I know there's more, and that's the difference, because some people just say, like, I want to be happy, but they're not actually making steps. This person showed up. This person decided, yo, I want to have this call because I want to change my life, all right? And on this call, they're like, here I am, and it's exhausting. I've tried the whole thinking positive, but it's not working, or it's working for a short period of time. It doesn't last. And I said, of course it doesn't, because you're doing it wrong. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what you're doing wrong? And then I went on explaining to this person, and this is what I want to bring into you, because this will work. If you understand what I'm talking about here, that will create long-lasting change. Not the quick, okay, for a little bit, I'm so excited, right? It's like when you get so excited about a new workout at the beginning of the year, and then the gyms are full, like the first month, and then nobody, crickets in February. Yeah, it's that. Your mind gets really excited, oh my God, there's this potential of change, but doing those things, you can't keep up with it. And if on a subconscious level, you're still committed to a particular belief. And here's a problem. When we try to think positive, oh, I'm experiencing these things, let me think positive. So there is a check your engine light in the car. Let me put a happy face sticker on it, and it's going to be okay. It doesn't work like that. And what you're doing, because when we're feeling these emotions, when we have especially reoccurring, maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe actually anxiety is not a feeling, it's our unwillingness to feel the feelings. So when we're having something come up consistently, there's a root cause. And it's basically an inner child. You can use this several ways to interpret this, but I like to use the concept of an inner child, just really easy to understand. You have a younger version of you, an inner child trying to get your attention, like, hey, I'm not okay, help me. And you say, get away from me. Here's a happy sticker on your face. Let's pretend you're not you. Now you're saying that to a part of you. Will that create love? Will that create self-trust? Hell no. Will that part of you want to help you, want to support you, want you to thrive? No, you just rejected it. You just denied a part of you. With judgment, with you're not good enough, you need to be fixed. What kind of alignment, love, peace can come from that? It can't. So when we're addressing, and there's a thin line, because I know the next question is coming up as you're listening to this, there's a thin line, although it's really, really obvious, between I can love you as you are and let's expand. Because that's the next question that comes up. I was like, well, okay, if I love this part and I allow it to be as it is, and it's kind of ruining my life. I don't want it to be there. So how can I want it to be there when I don't want it to be there? That in itself, in that question, is the rejection. Can you not see it as an enemy? Can you see it as a part of you that is asking for love, a part of you that was rejected, that didn't feel good enough, whatever the case may be, that needs you now. It needs your love, just like you as a child needed that love and the adults weren't there. Or you needed that presence or that validation or that support and they weren't there. You're grown up now. Those adults that weren't there for you, they're not here anymore. But here you are doing the exact same thing to that younger version of you. How can your life improve from this place of trying to prove yourself? When you follow breadcrumbs, and I love to use this metaphor, when you follow breadcrumbs of lack, not enoughness, rejection, self-abandonment, you're not going to get to a cake of love, fulfillment, and joy. You're going to get to a huge ass cake of more of that. I don't think those are the breadcrumbs you want to follow. So, transformation, that next better level of your life, because people say, change your life or take your life to the next level. What level is that? You want better, you want improvement, you don't want rock bottom from where you are right now. And until we come into wholeness, until we learn to love all of ourselves, until we learn the safety, that it's safe for me to be with me, and therefore it's safe for me to be in the present moment, your mind is going to ruin your life. That inner critic, the not enoughness, that you should work harder, this isn't good enough. What if those things happen? Trying to control the environment. Love, abundance, doesn't control. It just doesn't. It has no need for it. Fear controls. Not enoughness controls. So, this is especially for those that are like in their lone wolf thing. I totally had that. And we have this illusion of like, oh, I'm alone. I don't need anyone. I'm great on my own. Like I don't need to control because I just don't care. That's fear talking. Because if you have these walls up, you're not free. If you're afraid to be vulnerable, you're not free. There are parts of you that you think are too dark to be seen by others. That's not freedom. Trying to avoid someone to see you fully isn't freedom. Because there you are trying to avoid parts of you. That's what I started this video with. You can think positive all you want. You can have all these transformation tools. But if they come from a place of, oh, I'm not good enough, let me use these tools, you're not going to get there. If they're coming from, I love myself so much, how can I improve? Like, what's the next level? The next better level. This is what we think. We think that if we accept this, we're going to get stuck in that. No. When we accept it, we come into wholeness, we're free, and then from this freedom, bliss, comes expansion. When you're happy, when you're truly happy, not for the first time, when the first time that you truly experience peace, you're just like, oh, I don't need anything. But when you deeply come into that, you're like, oh, this is really nice, I don't need anything. Ooh, but I would like this, and I would like that. There's this next level expansion. Because that's how life is programmed. I mean, plants, they keep going. It's like, okay, if I have all my resources are met, there's this new leaf growing. And then there's this flower. That's the program. This is the natural way of life. And if the mind doesn't get a hold of you, you will naturally flow with that. Naturally expand, naturally grow, naturally improve. Are you willing to allow that? And for that, it takes coming into wholeness. It takes not rejecting yourself. It takes not trying to fix parts of you, not deeming them as not good enough. So if this is something that you're ready to experience, like I said, the person that I just had a session with, they made a choice. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go on this way anymore. I want to change. I know it's possible. And if that's you, the link down below, schedule a clarity call. And I'll see if I can support you one-on-one. You came here to thrive. And if you're living anything less than that, just know, don't settle for that. You're so much better than this. So again, link down below if you want to work with me one-on-one. have a few spaces opening up, schedule a clarity call, and we see how we can make it work. I thank you for being here. Let me know below in the comments, what did you hear me say? What stood out for you? And I'll see you in the next one.